Hey, welcome to Food for Dan. Today we're making a chicken pesto pizza. All right, let's get into it. All right, first step in the chicken pesto pizza, obviously, is to add our base, which will be pesto. This is my pesto recipe, which I call poor man's pesto. Also, a link in the description below to another video where I show you how you can make this. All right, generous spoonful, and drizzle it across the pizza like this, right up to the edges of the crust here. Next, we'll add a little bit of Pecorino Romano on our base. The next step is adding our chicken. I like to use rotisserie chicken. It's very cost effective and is easy to pull apart. We always keep rotisserie chicken in the fridge for sandwiches, dinners and such, so it really makes it convenient. I like to use a combination of half dark meat and half white. So at this point, we have our pesto base. So I'll start off by just spreading the brown meat evenly on the pie. You know, you're just eyeballing it, kind of like this here. All right. Then we're going to cut a little bit of white meat here. Kind of nice big chunks, like so. So this is approximately the amount of meat you want on your pizza. Next step is to put our mozzarella cheese. I don't like to grate my mozzarella cheese. I like to use big chunk, roughly a 1/4 inch thick. That way, when it melts in the oven, it gets nice and golden brown. So if you grate your cheese, sometimes it tends to get oily and just doesn't have that nice golden cheesy brown effect that you want. So just find those empty spots on the pizza right there in between the chicken and just lay your chunks of cheese there. The next ingredient is what I call my tomato jam. Again, I'll have the link to this recipe in the description down below. Basically, just to add a little bit of sweetness to the pie. You can also use cherry tomatoes if you don't have this, but this is definitely the optimal choice. So you just kind of want to add little chunks, kind of peppered throughout the pie here. Kind of makes a nice little surprise as you're eating the pizza. You don't want it all over the place, just kind of here and there. We'll also be adding nice thin slices of the shallot right there. We'll be adding that on top. So nice and thin. Make sure not to cut your fingers. All right. Kind of give it open them up. Spread it like this. And there we go. And finally, we can add some freshly cracked pepper. All right, and our pie is ready to go in the oven. So if you've noticed, I'm using a parchment paper, which just makes it easier to slide under the pizza peel. Again, if I was an expert pizzaiolo or a pizza maker, I'd be able to slide it on there, but I'm not, so this is how I do it. All right, there we go. Got my oven preheated to 450, and I have my pizza stone, or what I have is a pizza steel. Either or will work in this case. So there we go, pizza stone in the oven, and for approximately 10 minutes. All right, we're back. It's been approximately 10 minutes. I think our pizza's ready. Let's go get it. Oh yeah. beauty pizza. Look at that. All right, to finish it off, I like to add a little bit more fresh parm on top. Just a little bit. And just to remind us that we've used the pesto as our base, we're going to throw some fresh basil. All right, now that we've made our pizza, we've added our finishing toppings on it, we've got to try it. There we go, piping hot chicken pesto pizza. We've got our tomato jam on top here, some fresh basil, our nicely thinly sliced shallot. All right, time to go in for that bite. Ooh, it's gonna be hot. Mmm. Oh yeah. Mmm. So good. Instructions and ingredients are all included in the description down below. All right, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, or watch another one of my videos. Good.